Okay, welcome back to another interview. My name is Sal. Introduce yourself.
Man, my name is DJ Fijiboi D-Lo.
The GOAT. I would say the best DJ I ever met. And that's a fact. I'm not doing nothing weird. This is just a fact. All right, Fiji. So you're basically a DJ, right?
Hell yeah,
You're a
yeah.
DJ full time?
Full-time DJ, man, full-time. I got some other small stuff on the side, but really full-time DJ, though.
That's a freaking, how you say it. That's what everybody wants to do is find something they love to do and do it full time. Who wouldn't
Hell
want to
yeah.
do that? So let me ask you something, Fiji. Where you from, bro? Where were you born at?
So I'm born from Hinesville, Georgia. That's like
Ooh.
a town over there on the east coast of the east coast of Georgia, pretty much. More people would know it by like the name of Fort Stewart, but yeah, 912 Hinesville, Georgia. That's where I'm from.
Awesome. I love it. So when did you start doing this? Like playing with like doing like DJ stuff? Like what is your origin behind this? Like what made you do this? Like what's the origin story, bro?
Man, really, it dates back to like my mom getting me on the piano when I was like probably like in pre-K for real. She got me on the piano, and then from there, like my knowledge of music and stuff, like I just was just so interested in music at that point. And then once I got into hip hop late. Honestly, I got into hip hop late, like probably like
It,
2008, like going into
that's
middle school.
that's normal because it's like people go into something like a certain trend and it's like you're not into it until later on you're like, oh,
Yeah,
this is actually pretty good, I actually love this.
yeah,
No, I feel it. So like your mom gave you a piano when you were in pre-K. That's insane that she gave you something
yeah.
just as like, oh, here, just play with this, see how you feel, and then you're just like playing the keys and everything. You're just like, okay.
Yeah, my mom, she was always about like testing me, like just to see what I would like. So like she had me in soccer. Soccer stuck with me. I like soccer. At the beginning, I played basketball, hated baseball, hated track and field. But piano was one thing she said, nah, you're gonna have to do this because I hated it. I ain't gonna lie, I hate it. Like to this day, I used to hate having to go to practice and like I used to mess up all the time, like trying to practice and get the notes right. So I used to honestly hate it, but I grew to love it now because it's like it kind of really molded like who I am as a DJ now. Like this is really my ear for listening for songs, finding songs, what to mix with different music and whatnot. You know?
Damn, I'm not gonna lie, you do have a straight up tunnel vision when you're on that freaking like on your setup. Like I'm gonna be honest, I've seen you done it before, and like at events, at sports events, you
Yeah.
you are in there, and people just see you and they're like, oh my god, that's this guy's actually going insane on the little, mixing on these music and what we want to listen to. Like, what is your favorite like songs to put up when you're mixing like music together? What is the favorite? Like, what is like your favorite? Like, give it like an example. Like, what is your favorite song when you're at an event? Just to say, oh, sports event. What songs come to mind?
All right, man. So if I'm at a sports event, man, I really want to go. Depends on the sporting event. Like if it's basketball related, I know I can kind of have a little bit more fun with hip hop, country a little bit. If it's football, I know I'm probably gonna be in that pop open format bag. So like think about just anything you would hear on the radio. So like some Drake, One Dance, some stuff like that you would hear on the radio that's not too new, but like if it is new, it's safe to play. Like something that you can how your grandma listening to, your mom's listening to in the background type stuff.
That's respectful.
But I like to keep it on like any sporting event. I do like to keep it hype. So I try to have songs that have like some mentioning of like different themes in there, like winning. Migos, they got a couple songs that's talking about like touchdown. So try to incorporate like some cool stuff with that through the music for like whatever theme event I'm going for with those sporting events.
That's respectful right there. Actually, that actually is a good choice. That's a good setup. So what? By far, like I've seen you done weddings.
Yeah.
That's actually, I guess a gig's a gig, right? I
Yeah,
guess a
yeah,
gig's a
yeah.
gig if it's like but they put food on the table, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
like what okay, what wedding in your view, like what wedding event where the crowd was so crazy of your DJing, like what was one? Just don't you
Oh
don't need to say the
man.
people, the bride and groom, but you just gotta like what specific area you were at, and then there were like the people got the whole crowd got insane, like
Man, that's a good question, man. I have a couple top tier ones, bruh. So shout out to the company I work for. I work for Split Second Sound. That's my my team. I love them. That's like my family right there. Just a bunch of group of DJs that just all come together and make things happen. But real deal, I think it would have to be, where was this at, bro? It was somewhere, it wasn't in Charlotte, but it was in North Carolina. It wasn't too far from, probably about like an hour away.
Okay, cool.
Man, I'm telling you, like as a DJ, sometimes like with this DJing stuff, man, it's like, it's not easy, but it's easy, if that makes sense. It's not easy, but it's easy. So
No. Yeah, there's some there's some hardship and easy going moment. Like it's back and forth. It's like you're just
it's like a back and forth with the crowd.
You're
like
on the freaking table, man. You're on the table. Like it's like you're from. What's that scene? What was that movie where there was a DJ with Tupac in it? What's that movie? Juice. you were like that guy.
Yeah.
Like going crazy on there, the DJ battle instead of DJ battle. It was more like to the part where you were just like, oh, going insane with your hands. You're like, damn, what do people want? What do people want? I gotta hype this up. That's a good example right there.
You feel? Yeah, because like you just figuring out, like really live, you figuring out what people like live. And like you get clues, like you'll play a song like, I'll play like some 2000s, like, like some 2000s Ashanti, right? And then I see the crowd really going crazy.
I see you.
And I'm like, okay, now I see what type of vibe, like I see them really dancing. Okay, then I'll go some more. I'll stay in that 2000s bag a little bit, and then I might be like, all right, cool, let's try something new. So I might throw a little hips, what was it, Hips Don't Lie?
Yeah.
By Shakira?
Yeah.
Throw that in there, and I see they like that reggaeton type of vibe. So now I know, okay, I can take a reggaeton now. Do they like newer, old? But really, man, it's just like you build them up. So you give them enough songs that they know, but then you give them enough of that to the point where it's like you got them in the palm of your hands, and then now you got them in a good spot. Like because you want to give them what they want to hear. They want to hear certain stuff. So you give them what they want to hear, but now that you brought them to this point where they're comfortable with who you are, the DJ, and what you're playing, now you can be like, all right, let's go here. And then now they're just so lit. And think about it. You at a wedding, bro. They drinking. They drinking. So look, once they get them drinks in their system too, man,
they get fucked up, and then you're turning the fuck up in the damn thing. You're like
ready to keep going.
You see someone screaming like, yeah, just thank you for the cheer. Thank you for the cheer. And I just, I'm gonna just keep doing my set. Y'all just have fun. Don't get too fucked up. That's how I see it. So like, has people like, let me be honest, have they ever done? I know DJs be having this a lot. DJs be having some struggles or some other things when people ask like requests, like request. How do you feel about requesting music? What is your opinion about that? Like, what is your opinion? Let everybody know, every DJ that's probably watching this, what is the one thing a DJ, like, do you feel like a request is a good thing or kind of annoyance? Like,
so look, I mean, I don't want to be too PC with how I say it, because I know there's different DJs, everybody got their own thing, but me personally, I don't mind it, but I don't like being overwhelmed. So like, I put it to you like this. I like hearing what they want me to play, like certain events. Like if I'm new to, like, let's say I'm in New York. I've never been to New York before, right? I'm going to New York, and then a client come up, or one of the random club goers come up to me like, yo, play some Cash Cobain, play this specific song from Cash Cobain. And then now I got two other people coming up saying to play that same song. Now I'm like, oh shit, this might be like how we treat the baby down here in Charlotte. This might be like, this song right here might be the one in New York for them right now. So it keeps me on my toes and privy of what's coming up next in the scene. Now, I don't like getting too overwhelmed though. I ain't gonna lie. Like I don't mind. Like you heard it here first. You can come up to me. Don't be scared. Come up to me. But as long as I'm not getting overwhelmed, like if you see one person that already came up to me to the DJ booth to ask me that, please don't come right after. Like, hey, can you like once it start getting to a point of like 50 people back to back in like 1 minute, it's like, all right, please hold up. Give me some space.
Do they people? Okay, so instead of requesting music, do people try to promote their music on there?
Hell yeah, they do.
How annoying that is? I feel like that's annoying.
It's annoying. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like
in my opinion, it's kind of annoying.
I might get lynched by the DJ community. I'm gonna keep it 100. But personally, like as a DJ, I much rather just play music I like knowing. Like I gotta like. If I don't have a relationship with the artist, like, Nicki, Lil DJing, like if I don't got a relationship with that artist and I don't feel something for that music, you're not going to get the best transition of that song there. So it's like, if I met that person right that day and they want me to play their song that day, I'm gonna be like, bro, like you're not gonna get the best out of that. Cause when I haven't, like, you got me, you catching me in the middle of my DJ set, so I'm like not even focused on you heavily right now. I'm focused on what song's next in like the next 30 seconds. Cause mind you, I'm having these conversations. It's hectic. Like I got like 20, 30 seconds to get another song prepped up while you talking to me, and you telling me to play this song, and it's like in my mind, I'm like, what should I say to this dude right now? So it do be annoying, but I will say, like, I gotta hear the song ahead of time so I can get an idea where would this fit in the night. Because mind you, if you come to me like prime time, like 12 o'clock, 12:30, when everybody's drunk in the club, everybody want to hear Boss Man Dilo, everybody want to hear like the Finitos, everybody want to hear their songs, your song's not gonna work unless it's really hot, unless it's really popping. And like I said, I wouldn't know that if I didn't hear it ahead of time or I build a relationship to see what you bring to the table with your music. I want to see like the artist's presentation. Like, I want to see your aura. I want to see how your aesthetic is, to see if it matches the vibe. Because you might be, you know what I'm saying? There's a song, there's a song for every environment. And me as a DJ, I've been starting to realize to myself more, like there's certain rooms that you're gonna be appreciated more in, like clubs. Like, I'm glad you touched on the weddings. Like, I grew up doing, like, college-wise, my whole come up, I was doing nothing but clubs, house parties, just nothing but trap and twerk. And you know, that's cool. You know, I'm young. That's cool. That's what I want to hear. But it got boring, and those rooms I'm not truly appreciated in all the time. Like, they want to hear the DJ, but they don't care about my mix. They don't care about me, mixing in some, like, some Ashanti with some twerking and make you really feel yourself when you twerk. Like, nah, they don't care about that. They just want me to cut the song and get right to the next one. Like, they don't care about the cuts. They don't appreciate the mix. So, like, weddings, I be getting more receptive from there. So, like, that kind of applies to the music that you bring to the table. You might be an underground artist. And when I mean by underground, I mean like more like avant-garde, like alternative kind of sound from what the club would be privy to. Me, I got that taste, like, where I can understand your music even if it sounds different to like the mainstream ears. You know what I'm saying? Boss Man Dilo, that's like his sound, he crafted his sound to be appropriate for the mainstream ears.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all the people, I'm gonna tell everybody this. Don't disrespect the DJ at his set, because if he says no, he says no, you move on. Okay, because, like, you got to understand this. Like, you're in here, you're basically doing overnight club activities, doing your DJ sets, dealing with people who are going in there drunk. You never know. They will be by your booth with an alcohol drink. Like, bro, not near my equipment.
Look, I got, like, multiple stories, bro. I had, like, 2, 3, bro. Like, recently, like, last year, someone spilled, like, liquor on my hard drive, spilled it on my hard drive and my computer. Mind you. Then on top of that, they spilled it on my DJ board.
Oh my God.
I had that happen more times than not. Like, hard drive, lost all my songs. I got to get them again. About lost my computer. Just because someone spilled the drink on it. And that one split second. Everything cool, and then boom, just like that.
I'm pissed for you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's just, bro, you're working. I mean, yeah, like I said, if they said, "Oh, you could buy another one," bro, that's not the point. I bought this for a reason, for my damn gig and for work. Like, you got me back. You guys are sending me back, and I could, like, I could, charge you for this, right? Like, that, for real. To structure it properly. Like, if this is over $1,000, dude, you're done. Like,
now, they'd be lucky. I really be graceful though. I'd be graceful, but it's not really like one. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'd be graceful. I don't really be trying to press the issue too much. I just be like, it's a sign from God. Just be better. Just do better. Be more aware. So I just take it as a lesson. Like, I try not to be the victim. I try to, like, be more like, okay, like, what could I have done better to get myself from that situation? So
wow,
that's why I just try to grow from it, you know.
Yeah, lucky this guy has a freaking heart. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest.
I could have been I could be heartless.
This man Fiji does not freaking play on his damn set. I have seen him done it. Okay, he has done his work. He has done his. I have seen him and I witnessed it. I'm not doing this for, like, the whole, like, meat riding. Is not like that. It's not meat riding. It's just showing respect to a person who's on that fucking set and just putting mixed music to see what the crowd likes. You gotta understand. So what's your best set you ever did? Best set, like that, like, best set, like number, like, just say you never forget it. Like, you just wake up one morning like, damn, I remember I did this, and I'm like,
man, I'd have to say it was the Unotheactivist set, man.
It
was the Unotheactivist concert, bro. That one was like tough.
I missed the Unotheactivist concert. I missed that because I was busy that day and I didn't have the time. And you actually had your. How did it happen to get that set?
Man, so funny enough, bro. So okay, I've been I used to go to Street Commerce all the time. Shout out to Street Commerce. Shout out to the whole team over there, Clint, Alex, all them boys over there that work over that side. So I went into the store one day and I ran across Alex and I was just chopping it up with him. We was just talking about some crypto because it was like, 2021, okay. 22. So crypto was going crazy, right? It was booming. So I'm already hip on it. Me and him, we just chopping it up about that and I got his contact info. So I think the storefront that they have up in Uptown, it was like their 1 year or two. It was either 1 or 2 year anniversary, and they went out and got Unotheactivist to be, of course, the headliner, and then they was sponsored by the ASAP Rocky liquor brand, Mercer and Prince.
Yeah.
That's a fire behind liquor too. I love it, fire. But man, so I hit up Alex. Originally, I don't even think they had a DJ or they was gonna hit up somebody else to DJ. But I hit up my boy. I hit up Alex. I was like, yo, bro, like, y'all need a DJ, bro. Like, I don't mind coming through and rocking out, bro. Like, I'll do this shit for free. Ooh, like, so I'll try to keep it out. But real deal, I do this for, like, believe it or not, I mean, I do it for the money, but I don't do it for the money. Like, this is something I really, like, I could honestly do DJing, like, for free and have a smile on my face and not really be tripping about it. So that one, I told him, I was like, bro, I don't care about bread, bro. Like, literally, I want to do this because, like, that's my favorite artist, bro. Like, that's one of my favorite. I grew up listening to him in high school.
Same. I actually was, I remember hearing the songs. Fun fact, those shoes he was wearing, the little...
the Balenci?
That was the first shoe he was wearing.
Oh, the...
Guess what?
Yeah.
I actually wore they have them in Street Commerce one day.
Yeah.
I did an interview for I8.
Oh, yeah.
I was in there and I saw them. And I was like, I saw the guy who made them, Ethan, and
I
saw them and told him, can I try them out? He's like, yeah, go ahead. I was like, this guy has big feet. That guy, I wore in the pad. No, literally, I wore the fluffy, like those little like first shoes that he was wearing that he performed in.
Yeah.
I remember I told my homies one day, they know about Unotheactivist. I was like, he's like, bro, you wear some sweaty ass shoes. I was like, he performed in them. I'm like, well, it was
a moment in history.
It was cool. It was awesome. It's like
there.
you have like Prince's like shoes, and you're like, oh man, it's Prince wearing these shoes.
For real,
it's like,
yeah.
or Michael Jackson's like glove. You're like, bro, this is his glove. Oh my god, I gotta wear this. I gotta wear this.
Yeah, you got to. It's for the culture, man. It's
like you just like, oh yo, here's this is Prince's guitar that he played at the Super Bowl last time. Like, oh my god, I gotta.
Come on, who wouldn't want it?
I would touch that. I actually would touch that guitar.
Got to, man.
He's actually Purple Rain, bro. Come on, but then I actually respect that Unotheactivist. You met him, right?
Yeah, I got a chance to meet him, so I met him for the sound check, and then I got to chop it up with him after the event, and it was just cool because it's like. Whole time I'm always listening to his music, and whole time at the end of the event, he came up to me. He was like, "Yo, bro, you a fire ass DJ. Keep going."
What,
bro? And when I heard that, I was like, "Damn, bro."
Your idol just told you something like a huge compliment to you. You're like, "Oh my god."
For real, that just made me. That was just another sign. I was like, bro, and I was like, bro, I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm doing what I love to do, and I'm actually able to make an impact on music, but also meet the people I love listening to. Like, bro, this is what it's about right here. That's what it's about. Like, literally making shit happen.
I respect that, man. That is insane. Like, you guys doing
that moment.
When did this DJ became full time? When did it like? When did it become full time? Like, I'm just like saying at a point, like, because I know in the beginning you had to do certain gigs, and then this was a side hustle at first,
So honestly, it's so weird. It's so weird. It was like a sandwich almost, man. For real, like college. I didn't have no job in college for real.
Shit.
Like, I was just chilling, and this is like I got started like DJing sophomore year, so like 2017. And from there, I mean, it just became full time right then and there. Like, of course, I took a couple gigs for free. I'm hungry. I got to get my name out there.
Yeah, you got to. It's like me. It's like me. I interview people. I don't get paid for it, but I just got to do it because I got to put my name out there.
Yeah, so that's where it all stems from. You know what I mean? I start off like that, and then shit. From there, I started getting some bread from it. I'm like, okay, I can make a little living off of this. Like, I just got to keep So I started doing more and more and more, and it started to compound. But once COVID happened, I ain't gonna lie, COVID kind of messed up my whole flow. I had to go back home to Georgia, and with this DJing thing, specifically like for club parties, college parties and whatnot, it's all about like networking and like who's in your face right then and there. So like, as soon as I disappear, other DJs come on the scene, and it's like they building that relationship and network with those guys at that moment. So like for them, it's like I missed a call. Like, hey, are you able to DJ? I missed that call, so I'm out of luck. So now I gotta do more work to put myself in their face again to get back on that scene. So I was gone for about 6 months because the school where I was staying at, it was like, yeah, y'all gotta go. Like COVID, y'all need to dip. Bye.
I remember COVID did hit everybody, man. It was like, because I remember like people couldn't perform, people couldn't do events, people couldn't do, because it was really, really a serious situation. It was very serious at the time, bro.
Honestly, I thought I was never gonna DJ again. I was like, bro, is DJ gonna change? Am I have to gonna transition to being like literally a Twitch DJ?
That, I mean, you know,
I would have made it happen, but like, nah, I was just like, damn, am I not gonna have that opportunity to really be in front of a crowd? Because there's a different feeling being in front of a crowd. You can feel the energy, and it's almost like a cheat code, because it's like they kind of in a way tell you from how they dance and like what they want to hear.
Do you ever been outside of state, like outside of state, like North Carolina, like
yeah?
Where have you been to, like?
So outside, you know, Georgia's a given because that's my like hometown and whatnot, but I've been to Florida, like with DJing and Belize. We went down to Florida and did a show out there.
You told me that.
Where else? New York with my boy Keyshore and 10 Cell Phones.
Keyshore, I remember. I gotta meet him. He's a cool guy. I heard he's really, really, really chill.
Oh yeah, he really chill, bro. He be on that anime, bro. I gotta like before we even left, like he put me on the what was that show, man? Chainsaw Man. That show.
I've been on the manga since like 20 chapters, so I've been. I'm on this shit. You know, I've been on this shit. I tell people that shit. Like, yo, yeah, I've been on it. Like when that shit came out, I was like, it's just there's the whole genre itself. Like, it wasn't hype until COVID, and then if you were watching that shit, I'm not gonna lie, people will call you a. Like they will call you gay.
They will, bro. They will.
Call you gay, bro.
Like, bro, I had to hide my like, bro. I grew up an anime dude, so like in middle school it was cool. I ain't gonna lie, I feel so bad. I switched up on my anime. Look, if any of my anime homies back in middle school see this, and they seen how I switched up on them, I'm sorry. It was just people were bullying me, bro. I couldn't take it, bro. I was like, I gotta switch up. I had to, so I had to suppress my anime for like 2 months or 2 years. When I got into high school, I started meeting more people that was into it, and they wasn't getting bullied. I was like, shit.
My homeboy, one of my homeboys told me that every time, because we got mad about this. Like, hey, bro, when the fuck did people start messing with this? Like, I don't even know, bro.
It came out of nowhere, bro. Like, it just seemed like out of the blue, everybody, it started off like, really, of course, you got the main ones. Like, you got Dragon Ball Z. Of
course.
That's like the big anchor that gets people into it. Then Naruto, One Piece, Bleach. What else was out at the time, too? I mean, definitely, I ain't gonna lie now. If we talk about some modern, on the low, like at the time, like when it first came out, it was like on the low.
Yeah.
Because he had the big giants, like the big three, like Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece undeniably.
Yeah.
Had a lot of people like eyes on it. And Toonami,
that was the era I love.
Toonami single-handedly put like a lot of people that was on Cartoon Network heavy, like on the anime.
That got me into that shit. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. That is true for that people that switched up with that shit, but now it's like common, it's like mainstream, and I'm like, I just look at them like, that is what it is. I ain't gonna.
It is. I'm cool with it. I'm happy with it because it's like shit. We getting like a ton of like great. It's like really in a golden era in a way. Like I feel like it's gonna get to a point like, you know how it is with the Marvel era, like how people be like, oh, the golden era of Marvel is like gone. I feel like it's gonna be like that eventually, like with anime, where people are gonna be like the golden era of anime is gone. Or I mean, it might forever stay, but I mean, I feel like we in an era where everybody is just like so there. It's like you're getting cool, like Blue Lock. You're getting great shows left and right, bro. It's so many good shows out there. Kaiju #8, bro. Oh my god.
I can understand that. No, I go cap. But speaking of which, from anime to back to your stats, people ask like, what specific moment that you would say through DJing was really of a like learning experience? Like, well, what is something you learned from DJing? Like, what is something that makes you like, you go on your set and you know that, hey, are you like sometimes afraid like you might fuck up like do your DJing? Like that's the thing. Like, do you feel like you have like a like, oh, I'm having butterflies in my stomach. Am I gonna fuck this up?
Hell yeah, that's how I know I'm doing the right thing. Like I ain't gonna lie, I still get butterflies every event. Like it's right before, like it's either as I'm going to the event, the days leading up to the event, or either I just pull up right then and there and I get like a big ass hit of like, damn.
I know.
You get a
Yeah.
little scared the crowd about to walk in, especially if it's a really big crowd. I mean, I'm kind of happy when it's bigger crowds because like I can lean on the crowd because like the energy's there. Like if you at the underground, the energy's there. Like they want to hear something. You got that big sound system. But I do be scared sometimes. Like for certain gigs, like I ain't gonna lie. The type of person I am, I'm like low key a procrastinator. I don't do my homework ahead of time, or if I do, it's too little, too late. So like sometimes I be showing up to these like 9 times out of 10 I'm freestyling my gig for real, for real. Like I'm really freestyling. Like I'll prep up a couple songs, but like more than likely I'm getting there. Like just like how rappers freestyle and they don't know what they saying. Like I don't know what I'm about to play when I get there. I just know okay, this crowd might like this. I'll test it out and then boom, we'll rock out from there and make it happen. So it do be a learning experience. Like I've grown a lot from being younger with my DJing for sure. Like way a whole lot. So I'm just blessed to where I'm at now, where I got a better music knowledge and a better foundation for myself to like not really get like I get the butterflies, but I won't be scared no more now.
I respect that.
I won't be as scared as I used to be young when I was like younger. Now it's more like okay, like it's just a challenge, and it's like I love challenges. Like
This is like
how we going? What's the missing puzzle piece?
this is your professional now, because I mean, he's like, I'm used to this shit now. I'm used to this butterfly. Yeah, I still have it, but
Yeah.
like people will say, "You're not nervous." Like, yeah, I am, but like
It's like
once I'm in the moment, I
yeah, that's what it
forget
is.
my surroundings. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in there, I hear the crowd going crazy, and I'm like, oh my god,
It's like
yes,
time slows up.
yes, not gonna lie. But